Yo, what's up YouTube? Edwin the Comic Jabroni coming at you, and in today's video, I'm going to show you what I picked up on New Comic Book Day. And I'm going to have a little bit of help with my reviews, because today we're going to review #1 issues that came out this week. I'll be right back. Butterfly in the sky, I can go twice as high. Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. Hey, welcome back. Edwin the Comic Jabroni. Like I said, today's video, I'm going to show you what I picked up on New Comic Book Day. I'm going to show you the new issues, but we're going to deep dive into the new #1 issues like I did last week, because I feel like those are the issues that you have the most questions about. Are those issues, are those stories, are those from publishers that you should be buying from? We're going to get into those reviews from help from some friends. But let's jump into the other issues that aren't #1s that I picked up this week. Alright guys, first issue that I grabbed was from last week, Strange Academy issue #1. If you watched that video from last week, and I'm going to post it up there. If you watched that video, you know that I absolutely enjoyed Strange Academy issue #1. I thought this was a fantastic first issue that did some great world building, gave us some new heroes, gave us some new characters, written by Scotty Young. Artwork is done by Humberto Ramos. The reason I picked up this extra copy was this is the A cover. Last week I picked up the C cover, and I know for these kind of issues with a bunch of first appearances, building a brand new world with this Hogwarts of the Marvel Universe, I feel like the A cover is the one to get. First up from this week, DC, I hardly picked up anything. And when I mean hardly, I mean I didn't pick up a new comic at all. The one that I did pick up is Detective Comics issue 38. This is the facsimile. This is the first appearance of Dick Grayson, or Rick Grayson. I don't know what they're calling him now, but there you go. This is the first appearance. It is the facsimile. What I absolutely love about these facsimiles is it is a true reprint of that first issue. It has the advertisements in it. It has every single story from that original comic. So if you're not in the know, I'm going to let you know right now. You dig? This right here is not only a Batman story, but there's about 4 or 5 other stories included in this. So at a $3.99 price tag, I think it is. Yeah, $3.99. Great deal. Let you read some older comics, man, and dip your toe into that golden age. I think this was a fantastic pickup. I hope you were able to get your copy. Alright, let's move into the independents. This is technically not a #1, but it is the start of a new story arc, and that is Reaver, issue #7, written by Justin Jordan. If you've watched any of my reviews on this story, Reaver, I am a huge fan. I love the storytelling in this. It does feel like a Game of Thrones kind of Lord of the Rings feel to it, right? It's set in that kind of a time period. Now, no, we don't get any goblins or orcs or anything like that from Lord of the Rings, and that's why I say it feels more like a Game of Thrones, which are a bunch of different empires. But the story in this one, brand new story arc, and it deals with this guy, the Breaker. He had a big part to play in the first story, and now it seems like in this second story, we're going to be following him into this new city where he kind of wants to rebuild his image. He's a huge dude. You get a lot of talking in this, but there's some awesome action as well. I love Reaver, guys. I think if you want to jump into the Reaver bandwagon, this is a perfect issue to do it, because you don't really need to have read issues 1 through 6 to understand what's going on in this one. Let's jump into Marvel, guys. Marvel, I picked up a few books. First one being Star Wars Darth Vader issue #2. Now, I grabbed this A cover, although on Buyer Pass, I'm going to post that right there. On Buyer Pass, I did say that I thought this cover was horrible. I think it's an ugly cover. This Padme lookalike on the front, her forehead is ginormous. I don't know what they were thinking with this cover, but the story's pretty damn cool, man. I am digging all the Star Wars right now because it's given us a story that we really haven't seen before. It's a story that's been kind of untouched, and it is that 1 year in between Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. Darth Vader is on a mission to find out what happened to Padme and who kind of stowed her away and what happened to her. I'm pretty sure he killed her, but maybe he forgot that, or I don't know. You get a lot of story in this, which is amazing. We find out who that was at the end of issue 1. Was it Padme or was it somebody else? Now, I don't want to spoil it for you. I think it's a fantastic issue. I'm really digging the robot that Darth Vader has following him around. He's kind of like the comedic break in the book. There's a lot of seriousness going on, but every time he comes on and he shows up in a panel, he gives you a little bit of a laugh, like, that's kind of funny what he said. I like that. I like this robot. It's a brand new robot that we haven't seen before. Robot. I don't know. Whatever. You understand? Darth Vader. This is one ongoing that I'm going to continue to pick up. Let's keep it going with Marvel. We got Venom, issue number 24. Guys, I picked up this B cover. I am not a fan of these variants of the month that Marvel does, right? In this month or this week was Spider-Woman, since they're going to be coming out with a new Spider-Woman issue number 1. But I thought this one was fantastic, and it's a lot better than that A cover. I'm going to post it right here with Eddie Brock. He's naked, and he has Carnage and Venom fighting over him. Not a fan. But what we find out in this issue is Carnage, the symbiote, has been messing with Eddie's head. So what he thought happened in that last issue, it didn't happen. We also get story about Dylan and what a little bit more of his powers entail. What can he do with these symbiotes? Is he more like Null than we really thought he was? It's awesome. The very end of it, kind of you get that big, whoa, what? Dylan can do this? Awesome issue. Venom. I was going to give it to issue 25 and cut it because I haven't been a fan of the last few issues. But this one, just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. This is a great issue, guys. I hope you're able to pick it up. All right, and the last issue before we get into the help from my friends is Thor issue number 4. I did grab the 1 in 25 incentive variant by Ryan Stegman. I think this is a fantastic cover, and I couldn't beat the price, guys. $9.99 for a 1 in 25 that on Midtown is going for $40, and I think it's selling for $30 to $35 on eBay. I was going to spend $4 to $5 on the A cover, the regular cover, so what's another $5 for this absolutely insane cover? Now, the last issue, we saw Sif, Lady Sif, come down to save Beta Ray Bill, so you're thinking, Lady Sif versus Thor? Oh, here we go. But that's not what we get. In this issue, Lady Sif is just really there to protect Beta Ray Bill and call Thor a damn dumbass for what he's been doing. We do get a little bit of Loki in here, which is probably the coolest part of this issue. I like when they throw in a little cameo of a character maybe we haven't seen in a while. What have they been up to? And Loki is actually able to pick up Mjolnir, the hammer of Thor. What is up with that? I don't know, but it does say that to read more of this Loki story, it will be coming. So here in the next few months, we might be seeing a story of Loki and how maybe he is worthy of carrying Mjolnir. We do see a cameo first appearance of this Black Winter. He's got a kind of a skull face, looks like this big cloud, but if you look really closely in the middle, you see this skull looking face. I'm digging it, man. Thor, Donny Cates, killing it with Thor. I've never really been the biggest fan of reading Thor, but for the past few years, I gotta say, Thor is one of the better reads in Marvel. But guys, don't take my word for it. Hey everybody, I'm Edwin, and I'm here to review Decorum, issue number 1 from Image, and new number 1. Do you guys want to pick up Decorum? Well, I'm going to tell you that this is written by Jonathan Hickman, and if you are into Hickman's style of writing, you are probably, more than likely, going to love this issue. Hickman gives you a brand new world, assassins, and he tells you different things in panels where it's a ton of reading to do, just like he did in Dawn of X, Powers of 10, just like he's doing in X-Men. So if you like that type of writing, you're gonna absolutely love Decorum. What I can say is, this book for me didn't start really picking up until the latter half of the book. That second part of the book, because this is broken down into 3 chapters. First chapter, I really didn't know what the hell was going on. Second chapter, still didn't really know what the hell was going on. It wasn't until that third chapter when we finally meet this assassin that's probably going to be the protagonist. She shows up to go kill some people, and I loved that part of the story. She's using this red looking diamond to slice people's heads off, and she shoots this dude in the head, which explodes the upper half of his body. So guys, if you like Jonathan Hickman's type of writing, you are going to love this issue. Decorum, issue number 1. This is the B cover. Hey guys, it's Edwin, the comic jabroni, and I'm here to review from Marvel Cable, issue number 1. I grabbed the totally awesome Scotty Young variant. This is written by Gary Dugan. I picked it up more for content buy. I'm kind of like Perry. But guys, let me tell you something. If you are really into all these Dawn of X titles and you want to know more about Krakoa and what's going on with the heroes, with the mutants on Krakoa, this is a story that you want to get into. It's a bigger book, so you're getting more story, more bang for your buck, but this does follow the younger Cable. In this issue, we see him going out to the other part of Krakoa that has been infested with these huge monsters to go save another mutant. But while he's out there, he comes across this huge looking lion, but the lion's in pain. And why is he in pain? Because he has this huge sword stuck up in his damn foot. So Cable, being the cool guy that he is, takes that sword right out of his foot. But because he does that, that leads to more problems. Now there's these ancient night robot looking things out in space that have come back to life because the sword has been found. Not only that, we might get the reappearance of Old Man Cable. I thought he was dead, but maybe he's still alive. You gotta read Cable issue number 1 to find out more about this story, guys. It's pretty good. Not entirely sure if I'm going to continue on with it, but I did buy it to let you guys know about it. Maybe you want to go pick it up. Maybe Cable is one of your favorite mutants. He was never one of mine, but he's okay. Hey, Edwin, the comic jabroni, coming at you guys, and today I am going to review for you Marvel's Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue number 1. This came out yesterday and it is written by Ethan Sachs. I grabbed this totally amazing Care Andrews cover, the B cover, with Boba Fett on the cover looking only as gnarly as he can. Guys, as Edwin the comic jabroni was talking to you guys earlier about Darth Vader, the Star Wars story, and how it falls in between the time of Empire Strikes Back and the time of Return of the Jedi, that's the same thing they're doing with Star Wars Bounty Hunters. All the Star Wars titles coming out right now are set in that time period. Now, if you're a big Bounty Hunter fan, if you like Jango Fett, if you like Boba Fett, if you like that Mandalorian show, this book right here is for you. Now, as much as I dig Boba Fett, and I liked and I enjoyed that Mandalorian TV show, I gotta say that this one is not as good, in my opinion, as the main Star Wars title and Darth Vader. And maybe it's because there's a lot of new characters in there that I don't really know anything about. The only one that I know about is Boba Fett, and he is in just a little bit of the story. They're talking more about these other characters in this bounty hunter clan. If you're into that, guys, definitely go pick up Bounty Hunters issue number 1. We do see a little cameo of Han Solo frozen in the carbonite. I think it's called carbonite. We do see a little cameo of that, so we know exactly that this is happening in between those two movies. But, guys, if you're into Bounty Hunters and you like Star Wars, you want to know more about what the heck Boba Fett was doing between those two movies, definitely go get you a copy of Star Wars Bounty Hunters issue number 1 from Marvel. Alright guys, that's all the reviews. I hope you enjoyed this little special tribute to one of my favorite shows growing up, The Reading Rainbow, guys. LeVar Burton, I remember watching that show and always thinking how awesome it was. Just to try to be one of those, kid reviewers, a book reviewer on that show. And I wanted to do just a special tribute. I'm probably not going to be doing this every week, but I figured this week, let's do something fun for all you guys out there that watch my content. What can I say? This week was pretty cool. There was some good books out there. I will tell you that Thor issue number 4 was my read of the week. I really truly enjoyed this issue, and I like what Donny Cates is doing and how he is making Thor this super badass character, but he has these morals and he wants to save these worlds, although he knows that Galactus needs to feed on them, but he's trying to save the people on those worlds. I'm digging Thor. Let me know what you guys think of it. But hey guys, thanks for watching the show. If this is your first time watching one of my videos and you like this reading rainbow aspect, let me know down below. But remember to hit that subscribe button to join the hashtag Comic Jabroni Nation. Hit the like. Write me a comment down below. What did you pick up on New Comic Book Day for this week? But hey guys, till next time, I'm Edwin, the Comic Jabroni. Take it easy. Peace.